We have one heck of a storm coming in. Had to wait till I got down to the barn. And we've got the hill kind of keeping most of the wind away. But it is still crummy out. We are supposed to get, well, they originally said 1 to 3 inches. Now it's anywhere from 2 to 5 inches. And that would be fine. But the wind is not our friend. I gotta clean up that mess. In fact, let's just do it now while I'm thinking about it. We brought in the chute and everything yesterday. Dang it, that's what I was afraid of. Skylight blew out, and so the rain is coming right down on my scale. So I'm gonna go move this to the tack room. The rest of it, what's my dog lacking? Why is she licking metal every single time we come to the barn? Is it a nervous habit? Does she need more iron in her diet? Every single time. Anyway, let's go move this into the tack room just so that it's out of the weather. Oh, just took that long. And now the snow is starting. Okay, well, that's going to change my plans. I was just going to haul hay so that it would be ready. I think I'm just gonna haul and feed all right now. My husband was gonna come home, haul hay with the loader, which I'll still let him do. That'll make the rest of the week go a little smoother. And then he was gonna plow out the lane. And I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did yesterday and let these sheep into the ram pasture while I feed. It actually went pretty smoothly yesterday, other than they were not happy campers. Well, at least I got my hay loaded for this group before. You're okay, Patty? Before the storm came in, and it's thundering. Hi, sweet girl, you're okay. And Patty absolutely hates thunder. Oh, now my storm warning is extended until Friday. Fabulous. It's only Tuesday. Yeah, I can't believe the thunder. Holy cow. Patty hates thunder. She's not for it right now. Okay. Hay is loaded. I got the ones in the barn done. Kind of hoping this is gonna blow over before I head back out. Oh yeah, it looks like it's finally quit. Okay, let's go throw hay outside. Oh no, never mind, just came back. I was gonna say before the next wave hits, but too late. Oh, that wind. So I grew up outside of Milwaukee, and I've been to Chicago, and I know that it's windy, but it's got nothing on the wind out here. Oh my Lanta. Now I understand when they said there would be whiteout conditions. It's not from how much snow is coming down, it's from how much wind is blowing. And I mean, I can see to my sister-in-law's, but barely. Stay. mildly annoying to holy cow. I'm gonna sit here and get warm for a few minutes before I go out, and my gloves are soaked just in that amount of time, which makes my fingers frozen because these are not my winter gloves, they are my summer fencing gloves. I have not bought winter gloves yet because I'm not very smart. And so I complain because my hands are cold. Holy cow. Yeah, this wasn't supposed to hit till 4, which is why I thought coming down at 2 and just hauling the hay would be a good idea. And then when my husband got home, I have a meeting tonight for Dairy Sheep Association. So I will be on Zoom for 2 hours, hour and a half. And I don't want to come down and feed when it's dark, especially if it's going to be as crummy as it is. So I thought if I had all the hay set here, he could just feed when he got home. But now that I see what it's doing and that it's not supposed to let up anytime soon, I'm just gonna go ahead and feed and have it done and out of the way. And I'll do the same thing with those sheep I did yesterday and throw them in the ram pasture. Do I wanna be out in this feeding by myself? No. Do I love my sheep enough to do it? Yes. I am kind of hoping that my daughter is going to spend the night with a friend in town rather than trying to come home and drive back through all this crud. It would make me feel better if she stayed in town and didn't have to come all this way. And I know there are people that live further from town than we do. We're like, I don't know, 20-ish miles, 20 some miles. Takes us a half hour if we go to the near side of town, 45 minutes if we go to the other side of town. But yeah, it would just, this road out by us is terrible. The wind blows and the snow crosses the road and it ices up the road and it can get a foot deep and you don't even realize it till you're there, kind of like our lane. So it would just make me feel better if she stayed in town and didn't have to drive through the crummy weather. So I'm hoping that's what she decides to do. Okay, this did not go as planned. My sheep are too stinking smart. They know I'm feeding. So half of them went out, half of them came back in. I've got them, yeah, you can't see, everything's fogged up. Anyway, I've got them trapped, the ones that came back in, on the other side of the fence by the water, except for these three that wouldn't go. So it is what it is. They're too smart for their own good. And we are like heading to blizzard conditions. I can barely see. It is, I mean, I'm soaked. I'm done with winter. I am so over it. But I got to get these guys fed and let them back in and get it done as quick as I can. And yeah, I got 2 hours to do it before my meeting starts, so hopefully I can get it done by then. Oh, good grief. Simple project. Was not supposed to take quite this long. Oh, gotta love winter. Now there is the potential that these guys could bust down some of these panels and jump some of the fencing. And I guess if they do, we just hope nobody hangs themselves. At this point, I just gotta get this hay on the ground. That's about all the fun I can handle for one day. And of course, now that I'm done, the storm is pretty much died down to just little flakes. And there's some blue sky across the canyon, so oh, that's my luck. Okay, let's go ahead and let the sheep back in. I think we'll just open and shut these gates right here, just in case anybody decides to be really dumb when I let out these guys so that they don't try to come out this way. There's a group of them right up there that don't really want to head this way. I'm hoping once they realize, oh yeah, once they realize they've been left behind, they'll head out. Come on, there's like 5 more. Come on, girls. There you go, good girls. What do you think, Casper? Oh, you were in the barn. You didn't even get out in the snow, did you? You're a smart doggy. You're a smart doggy. No, you're gonna have to wait till Daddy comes home and feeds you. It's still a little too early for you. I know you don't think so, but it really is. All right, now that it has turned off nice, at least down here, I'm watching the birds and the like hay all over the place, and I'm soaked. But yeah, I am watching the trees and the birds, and I can tell the wind is like insane up at the house. But until he plows the lane tonight, I still cannot get the pickup to the house. So I'm just gonna walk back up there, and my husband can feed everything. No, my husband can feed the dogs. Everything else is done. Birds are done, sheep are done. He will just have to feed the dogs when he comes down to plow the lane tonight.